Hello everyone, my name is Jay. Welcome to today's hip opener class. For today's class we won't need any props, just your mat. So come stand with me at the top of your mat. Bring your hands together in front of your chest and mountain pose. And let's take a deep inhale in and exhale out, tuning ourselves to today's practice, letting go of any energy, of any stress that we carry on today. And I want us to start with 2 small rounds of half sun salutation to warm up the spine. So inhale, lift your hands up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands over your knees, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bring your arms up, look up. Exhale, let's go all the way down straight to forward fold. Inhaling, bring your hands on your knees, look into the front, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands up, look up. Exhale, mountain pose. Let's take our full first vinyasa flowing here. Breathing deep. Linger. Arms up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Place your hands in the side, step or walk back to your chaturanga, plank pose, and exhale all the way down. Untuck your feet. Inhale to your baby cobra. Exhale, push your torso, untuck your feet, downward facing dog. Take a nice deep inhaling into this downward facing dog with an option of you paddling your feet. Look to the front, step or hop back to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands up, look up. Mountain pose, hands in front of your chest. Let's take another full vinyasa. Inhales, hands up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step or hop back to your chaturanga. Inhale and exhale slowly all the way down, untucking your feet. Inhaling to your first upper facing dog. Look to the front, open that heart. Press back to your downward facing dog. Breathe in deep and let those hamstrings stretch. Lift your right leg up, 3-legged dog. And come place your feet in between your hands, lowering your left leg to the mat, untucking your feet, and bring your torso up while you inhale to your low lunge. Engage that pelvis to the front. Breathe in, breathe out. Exhale, place your hands into the floor. Lift your leg back to your downward facing dog. Breathe in deep, breathe out. And when you're ready, inhale, lift your leg up once more. Place it in between your hands. Keep your left leg straight and bring your torso up to your high lunge. Let your hips sink deep, creating a balance between your two legs. Exhale, hands onto the floor. Bring your right leg back to the downward facing dog. Inhale once more. Lift your right leg and place it outside of your right hand. Slowly walk that leg wider than your mat. Keep your left leg straight. Look to the front. Inhale and exhale deep. You can stay here or you can go down to your elbows. Breathing in deep, opening the chest, and let's take our lizard pose. This is a quite challenging position, so take your time. Breathing deep, sending every breath to your hips. Respect your body. Listen to what it's saying. When you're ready, bring your torso up and start walking that feet back to parallel. Lift your leg back to downward facing. Breathing deep and exhale. Lift your left leg up. Let's take the same lunges on the second side. Place it in between your hands. Lower that right knee to the mat. Untuck your feet. Inhale and bring your torso up, keeping that pelvis engaged to the front. Focus on breathing. Exhale, hands on the floor, and let's go back to our downward facing dog. Breathing in out deep, and your next inhale, lift your left leg up. Place it in between your hands. Keep that right leg straight. Bring your torso up. High lunge. Tilt your pelvis in and sink down slowly with every breath you take. Exhale, hands on the floor. Get back to your downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up once more and come place it outside of your left hand, wider than your mat. Slowly walk that feet outside. Keep your right leg straight. Breathe in. Stay there or take the second option while you exhaling, bringing your torso down and working to open that heart to the front with every breath you take. Let your breathing guide you to stretch your body. Don't force it in. Place your hands closer to your feet. Walk that feet back to parallel. Push back to your downward facing dog. Breathe in and out and feel the stretch all over on your hips, the back of your legs, your calves. Inhale, look in between your hands, jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, look up, halfway lift, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up, hands together, mountain pose. Come stand in the middle of your mat with your hands on your hips. Let's take a wide stand to our warrior two, feet 3 to 4 feet apart. Bring your right feet out, left feet in. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lounge, leg 90 degrees angle. Make sure that your knee is aligned with your ankle. Look to the front. Press back. Bring your left feet out and right feet in. Look to the second side. And when you're ready, exhaling and lounge. Legs 90-degree angle. Press back, straighten your legs, bring your feet together, hands on your hip. Walk or jump back to the middle and come stand in mountain pose in the top of your mat. And let's take another vinyasa flow. Inhale and exhaling deep, and when you're ready, inhale and bring your arms up, look up once more. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Place your hands in the side, jump or walk back to your chaturanga, all the way down, upper facing. Press back to your downward facing dog. Come with your knees to the mat and slowly walk them in between your hands, finding your seat position. Straight your legs to the front, flex your feet up, hands in the side of your hips. And let's take our first staff pose. Tilt your pelvis in, engaging it slightly to the front, bringing your back to a nice aligned position. Breathe in and out deeply, feeling the effects of this practice on your body. Bring your right leg close to your chest and cross it over your left knee. If your left knee is injured, you can keep it straight, otherwise you can flex it, bringing your feet close to your hips. Bring your right hand close to your lower back. Take a nice inhale, engage that back up. Get your left arm and wrap it over that right leg, breathing in. And when you're ready, breathe out and twist to the back. Inhale and exhaling deeply. Let's undo this twist slowly, straightening our legs to the front. And staff pose once more. Take a nice full breath in here. And bring your left leg close to your chest, and let's cross it over our right leg. If your right knee is injured, you can also keep your leg straight to the front. Otherwise, please fold it with your feet more or less hip distance apart, and bring your left hand close to your lower back. We're gonna lift that arm, right arm up, wrap it in over our left leg. Breathe in, inhale deep, and exhale to the twist. Undo the twist, stand your legs to the front, come seated in a staff pose with your feet flexed, breathing deeply. Bring your right leg close to your chest and put your right knee above your left knee. Flex that left leg and have your feet more or less the same hip distance apart. Cow face pose. We can stay here and work in our cow face pose, working stretching our hip ligaments, or we can walk to the front slowly with our torso. And when you find somewhere that you can sit for a while, just let that head fall over your knee, breathing in deep. Our hips store stress and negative emotion. So a hip opener practice can help us to release these negative feelings stored in our body. So use this practice whenever you feel you need. Let's slowly walk our torso back and undo these legs to the front, letting these hip ligaments rest just for a little bit. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale, sending all that breath to your hips. And bring that left leg close to your chest, cross that left knee over your right knee. And let's fold our right knee close to our hip, making sure that both of our feet are flexed and more or less the same distance apart. Once more, you can stay here, rest and work on your cow facing pose, or you can walk your chest to the front whenever you feel like, finding your limit, finding the point you can hang on there, folding that back, resting your head above your knees and breathing as deep as you can. Exhale every single tension that your body is holding into right now. Bring your torso up, slowly walking it back with your hands. Undo your legs, fold. Take another nice breath into staff pose. Let's take a bow angle posing here. Bring your right leg up and let it fall to the side. Then you bring your left leg up, let it fall to the side. Bring your soles of your feet together. Hold to those ankles. Breathe in, lengthen that spine. And exhale, slowly walk back. Inhale and exhale, trying to straight up that spine. And instead of rounding your back, bring your chest towards the floor and hang on wherever it feels right for you. Bring your chest up, undo that leg, bring your knees together, let the leg feel to the front of your mat. Cross your legs and roll forwards. Come to your plank pose. Inhale, let's hold this plank and slowly go down, untucking your feet, pushing that torso up, upper facing dog. Pressing against the mat, downward facing dog. Look to the front, step or walk back to the top of your mat. Exhale into the forward fold. Bring your arms up, hands together, look up. Exhale, mountain pose. Let's take one nice vinyasa flow here. Hands up, look up. Forward fold, hands on the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands in the side of the mat. Walk or jump back to chaturanga, coming all the way down to the floor, untucking your feet, pushing back, upper facing dog. Open that heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up and bring your leg to the floor so your right ankle is in front of your left hip. Untuck that feet. Slowly walk back. Make sure that you're not laying too much to the right side or to the left side. Option number 1, we can stay here and work in our pigeon pose. And option number 2, we can slowly walk our torso down and fold it to the floor. Don't push it too hard. Instead, let your breath help your body to sink in deeper. Remember that this is a quite challenging practice, so take your time and feel what your body needs. Accept where you are today and practice to find some improvements tomorrow. Slowly place your hands close to your feet and engage that torso up, untuck your feet and bring yourself back to your downward facing dog. Let's take pigeon pose on the second side. Lift your left leg up. Bring your leg to the floor. Make sure that your left ankle is in front of your right hip. If you're working in your pigeon pose, find your best position and you can stay in here. Breathe in deep and let your hips sink, or you can slowly walk your torso to the floor, melting and surrendering to this delicious practice. Don't look away from the tight places. Just make sure that with every breath, you're stretching a tiny little bit more. Allow your body to release all those feelings, all that tension. Walk your hands back, close to your hips once more. Engage your torso up. Untuck your feet. Bring yourself back to your downward facing. Breathe in and out. Feel the stretch on your legs and hips. Bring your knees to the floor and come sit in the middle of the mattress with me. You can keep your mat just the way it is, or you can fold the edges for extra support to your knees. We're taking our final hip opener here. We're going to frog pose. So come to fours. Keep your legs in a 90-degree angle. Widen your legs as far as possible, while making sure that your knees and hips are aligned. Flex that feet. Inhale and exhale, coming down to the floor. Tuck your tailbone in, engaging your pelvis gently to the front. Last deep inhale and exhale. And to come up of this position, just bring your torso up, pushing your hands against the floor, closing your knees slowly. Unfold your mat. Sit on your mat, bring your legs to the front, and slowly roll your torso down, vertebra by vertebra, finding your savasana pose. Our final resting pose, leaving your legs to the side, arms wide apart. We're going to take a deep inhale in this position and exhaling through our mouth. Close your lips and breathe in normally. Please stay in your savasana for as long as you want. I want to thank you so much for practicing with me today. From my heart to yours, Namaste.